Snapdragon disaster. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So Snapdragon round 2 of Monster Energy Supercross,
SMX
is in the books. What did you guys think? Did it deliver? It delivered for me. It was awesome on many, many levels. The main reason is we're not getting the season everybody anticipated. Danger Boy and Jetson. That was who everybody's talking about. That's who we're hyping up. They're the face of the sport. We are now living in their world. Unfortunately, this is gladiator game, blood sport, right? Smoking Joe Shimoda. Man, that guy, we'll get to him later. But the realities are this. It's not playing out like we anticipated, and that's a good thing for the sport. You see, you cannot write the script for this stuff, and they're trying to write the script for this stuff, right? They want it to play out and be an engineer just until eventually you're on an electric bike. That's it. That's what's going on. Blood sport, gladiator games. Drill, baby, drill. I wouldn't usher in them electric bikes quite yet. They're going to be backpedaling. You watch. We're going to see some backpedaling going on. This little agenda ran deep and it fell on its face. But the reality is this. Snapdragon is in the books. I loved Qualcomm. We need to get the same back to Qualcomm. We really need to get it back to Vegas for the finale. But this Snapdragon, I'll get to this in a little bit later. The stadium's kind of cool and it's not that bad. Parking, just forget about it. I mean, this place, San Diego, is not ready for this type of venue where they stuck this thing. It was a nightmare. I will not be going back the way I went this time. That's for sure. Different circumstances, but with all I could do is I barely got to my seat in time for the gate drop. So I ran the camera and let it rip for you guys. So let's jump over, check that out, continue the conversation, and then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, race fans, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors. We're at Snapdragon Park in San Diego, California, but it's not all rainbows and sunshine at Snapdragon. We had issues on and off the track. First of all, I showed up to this one a little later. I wanted to get there in time for opening ceremonies and the gate drops, which in fact I did. Unfortunately, even if you had tickets, maybe even if you paid for parking, they were turning people away, parking lot full. I had to go park in some neighborhood over a mile away and try to get into this thing. So it was all I could do to just get in, find my seats, and watch the racing, which is in fact what I did. Now, we've got some big issues going on. First of all, Joe Shimoda. He was the toast of the town. Now he's just toast because he nailed his hand on one of the Club MX's pit boards that one of the mechanics had out, and it nailed him and jacked his hand up something significant. He was off the pace. It pretty much handicapped him for the rest of the night, and there's a good chance it's going to handicap him for the rest of the season. This is a big issue, big stuff going on. But Juju Beaumer, on the other hand, he came to play. Now, Danger Boy Deeks. There's the one thing I did see I loved from Danger Boy. Now, the reality is he's a little bit of a deer in the headlights right now. All the hype was around Danger this, Danger that, Danger this, Danger that. He's coming for Jet. He's going to do that. He's going to do that. No, we've got bigger issues. Danger Boy has found himself all of a sudden not dominating the way he or everybody else thought. But the one thing he is doing is he's handling it well. We're going to hear from him on the podium.
First lap that's holding you up? Yeah, first off, congrats to Juju. That was a good race on him. Man, I just, embarrassing, man. So you guys had to watch that. Yeah, just got a little pumped up in the beginning and just went out from there. But All I can do is work harder this week and come out swinging.
He said exactly the right things there. He wasn't blaming the bike. He wasn't blaming this. He wasn't blaming that. He's like, dude, this is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed that you guys just had to watch that. That he accepted full responsibility, where you see some other guys, well, we're getting used to the 225 bike and we're still working out some things. And, I just really appreciated the way Danger Boy, whether he wins this championship or not, the dude is for real. But Juju Bomera now has emerged the guy that he potentially is going to have to contend with. Now, I've heard the reports that during day qualifiers or at some point, Deegs was trying to get out there and maybe toy with him. I bet somebody put him up to it. I bet somebody said, dude, you got to get in Bomer's head now. Go just kind of put a wheel in on him. Let him know you're there. Let him, get under his skin just a little bit. But Bomera, he's doing everything right. This could, in fact, be his year, which, in fact, is going to help KTM. It's not going to save KTM, but it's certainly not going to hurt KTM. We were all putting, all the pressure on Chase Sexton to basically provide some kind of life support to KTM, some silver lining to the business woes that they found themselves in. One racer and one of the demographics of one of many disciplines of motorcycles that they participate in ain't going to save the company. And certainly Juju Bomera ain't going to save it either. But it definitely is going to help. It's going to help a lot, because if you're trying to attract outside help, investors, partners, anything, the fact that you're winning on the track is going to provide a massive, massive boost. So, Chase Sexton, he's starting to do Chase Sexton things again. We all got excited. He came out in round one. We know he's a beast. We know he's got the speed. We know he's got the desire. But you can't change the stripes of a zebra. We need Mr. Consistent out there, which is awesome, because Eli Tomac is, in fact, that guy. He's been ultra consistent so far. And what he's showing us is he's never looked better. Even the Wonder Boy is congratulating Tomac. Now, the Wonder Boy's already laughed his way all the way to the bank. So anything that happens from now moving forward is icing on the cake for the Wonder Boy. I don't really even think, I bet you he would basically trade championships just to be accepted as one of the guys and not be the Wonder Boy. And then we started pinning the Wonder Boy hopes to Danger Boy. Danger Boy will be the new Wonder Boy. We're going to latch on, and we're going to kind of transfer him into being the face of the sport, because he's doing it whether we like it or not, so we may as well just do it anyway. But unfortunately, Danger Boy now is not setting the world on fire on the track. Now, we're only 2 rounds in. It'll be interesting to see at A2 coming up what unfolds, because this is going to be revealing. Once we get a handful of rounds in, this is going to start taking shape and form. Right now, it's too early. It's too early for anybody to call. So the realities are this. We're seeing some pretty serious stuff happening right now on the track. Now, I'll tell you one thing. In terms of San Diego, beautiful. The city, great. Everybody loves San Diego. It's like, it's clean, it's beautiful, it's sunny, it's near the Pacific Ocean. This thing's got everything going for it. But I'll tell you what, they need to move this thing back to Qualcomm, even Petco, because Snapdragon is cool of a stadium, small, only 35,000 seats. Their parking situation was laughable. I will never go back. And if I do, I'll get there just so early, I'll just spend all day in the parking lot to make sure I get it. But if you bought tickets, there was a lot of empty seats, and there were mainly people that just couldn't get to the stadium, and they're like, screw it, we're out. I sat for at least a good hour or 2 in my car just trying to get parked, my truck. The F510 and the F150, but it was ridiculous, man. I was hopping curbs. I was trying to I had to rip people off, dive bomb people in line. It was ugly. And then park in front of somebody's house in some neighborhood. The neighborhood next to Snapdragon is hating life, because every event, you just got people scrambling. And it's like they didn't expect to have to park there, so they're all in this hot hurry. just parking their cars in your street. And then, of course, after, a lot of them are drunk and they're littering in the streets. And the stadium's they're telling people to go park there. It was horrible. Horrible. Bad. Ball drop. Can't do that anymore. Not cool. Got to get your parking figured out. That was not cool at all. And final thoughts. I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now, they're shark infested. Snapdragon, welcome to the swimming pool. Congratulations, beast mode. You took the 450s. Clearly, people were loving that. We want more beast mode. We want beast mode to win this thing. Julian Beaumer, congratulations on winning your first race and bringing KTM a little sigh of relief. We'll see how much that can help. We've got a lot of racing left to do. Danger Boy, good job not blaming it on anything, just taking your lumps and saying, see you next week. And you must be watching my videos because that's exactly what you should have said. Anaheim 2 is right around the corner, and it should provide some fireworks of its own. A lot of question marks left to be answered as this thing unfolds, and that's why Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek of Snapdragon. We got a lot of deep diving to do moving forward, a lot of storylines, a lot of things to unpackage, a lot of things to potentially blow apart. It looks like the industry's little season they try to manufacture isn't playing out exactly like it's supposed to. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, gonna love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.
Embarrassing, and so you guys had to watch that. Embarrassing, and so you guys had to watch that. Embarrassing, and so you guys had to watch that. Yeah, just got a little pumped up at the beginning and just went from there. But all I can do is work harder this week and come out swinging. See you next week.